Hey there. Hi Norma, Kathy, Lisa, Mary Warren, Shay Shay, Mary Kim, Dana, Gigi, Move 2, Short Nice, Carla, Cheryl, Gigi, Danny, you're back. Mandy, Carol, Lynn, Deb on the Move, Miara, how are you? Oh, today's your mom's birthday. Happy birthday to your mom. Kathy, Jeanette, Norma, Aries Girl, Gigi, Sky, Tina, Dark Joker, Norma, what else did I mean? Davita, hello, I can't even speak hello. Angie, Lisa Age, how's everybody doing? BJ Church, welcome. I think this is your first time. Shay, I ask you every time. I never got an email from you. Remember you said you had something to tell me? BRB Doll, how are you? How are you? How's it going? How's everything? Good to see you. Hope everything is well. Kathy from Texas, hi. Hey Kaza, Lynn Moon, whoever I missed there. You did email me. Which one? Do you know which? Did you use the Mommy Ramblings or the Crime Chat? Hi MC Camps, hi Suzanne. What am I eating? I'm just eating a butter cookie with my tea here because I just took a bunch of vitamins and I don't want to get sick. Oh, you've been here lots in the background, BJ? I'm trying to see if I can get the answer from Shasha because every time I miss it. And I say I'll go back and look and then I forget and then I have to ask her every time I see her. Hey, no time. There's Shasha, but both of my emails are Carolyn at True Crime Chat. Oh, Crime Chat? I'm gonna look. Maybe it got to spam. I don't know. Am I eating and drinking like a lady? Not really, but I'm trying. Speaking of that, I did get started on the Rambler shirts. You know, the ones with the states, and then we have New York and California so far. True Scooter says Indiana's next. Indiana, right? Indiana's next. And then I guess we'll do Texas and Florida and New Jersey and whatever. Now, on a side little note, California is a weird state, right? We know California is a weird state. They're a state that's weird like Massachusetts, from what I hear. Weird in the way that if you buy a car there and you live out of state, yeah, everything's okay. I was just wondering what you sent me. I was interested. So before we get into, I just want to ask a quick question if anybody knows anything about this. In most states, you can buy a car in another state, get a temporary tag, bring it home, register it, right? Oh, wow, that's great. You're weak but happy to be home. Oh, I'm so glad you're done with that, and prayers for a full recovery for you there and to be free of all of that horrible stuff forever. BRB doll. I need to slurp some. But, oh, thanks, Melissa. So, apparently, Massachusetts and California is weird as heck. You lived in San Diego for 18 years. Okay. So, did anybody ever live in another state and buy a vehicle in California or Massachusetts, since those are the only two states I know that do this? Anyone here? Hey Caroline, how are you? Video Chimp, hey. Hi Pamela. Cami Moms. Ivy. Tina. That's correct. Have you ever... Phone is about to die. Okay. All right, Caroline. Dave G, you rocked on Cindy's video. I wish they would have taken up knitting instead. Yeah, well, that's the backlash part, and I'll talk about that in a minute here too. But I just want to ask if anybody, not you, Gigi, you've never done that? Hey, Kristen. Nobody's ever bought a car out of in California or Massachusetts that didn't live in California or Massachusetts? Okay. No, I'm a New Yorker always. Me too, but, well, I'm not always. Well, yeah, kind of always. Half the year always. 3 months out of the year always. You live in Mass, but you never bought a car in another state. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't not say anything about that, Tamara. Hi, Ohio, Italian lady. How are you? See, I couldn't even edit that because if you were with our Patreon meeting, I had to get to that meeting. I had to just let it go as is, and Jimmy kept coming in saying it's not processed. Oh, it was and I was like, oh my gosh, this video is so freaking bad. The lighting, and I misspoke and said her husband. Well, I tried to correct that in the first comment instead of her son, but it is what it is. I had to get it out. Kathy, you're in North Carolina. Okay. That's whiplash, but what I got is a little backlash. But I don't really care. It's so juvenile, the backlash that's there. I've left the comments up there. Like one was just kept hitting with like one word comments saying something like Shanann is so ugly inside and out, and so are you too. Like, well, what are you, 3.5? But yeah, they did that, or they said, you know, how poor Cindy, you live in Cali, but you've never done that. Okay. All right, apparently you guys have some weird laws there, and in Massachusetts, where if someone buys a car from out of state, you don't believe in temporary tags, so the person has to make 2 trips there, once to sign all the paperwork, then bring it back to the DMV in their state, and then go and pick up the car again, which is a real pain in the neck if you're traveling like 4 hours. But we'll figure it out. You just bought a car today in Florida. It was easy. Yeah, Florida is easy. What did you use? Did you use one of those Carvana things? Move to, did you use that? Yeah, Tracy. Coronado is better. Yeah, I don't know what, I can't even believe, one of our community members sent me that video, and then I'm like, if it was just Mensa, she's been doing that. I mean, she's irritating, but she had Cindy on there, and that was just ridiculous. Yeah, but they said, Ivy Lynn, they said no. They said they might brainstorm, but I don't know. We're gonna talk to somebody, a dealer here in New York, and see if he can get it back with dealer plates. I don't know. Otherwise, you've got to flatbed it. It's ridiculous. Is it just to garner sympathy for yourself? It has to do with a way to disrespect someone who's been murdered by your son, no less. Is very poor taste. Right, yes. Not surprised by the backlash. But all in all, hasn't really, I mean, more positive than negative, way more. Which one did you use Move to? I missed it. Let me see. Oh, you just called a dealership and you picked the one you want? I missed it. They FedExed me the paperwork and I returned it. Did you see the color photo? No, I didn't see that, Melissa Jade. I didn't see that. We might have a guest on tonight. I have to see if he's coming on. He might be sleeping right now. I'm trying to, Tracy. We're having the worst luck ever. every time I find the one, they sell it, and I think the only reason this one hasn't sold is because of the Massachusetts thing. And so I don't know. I'm just like, I was so furious because we thought we had found the one we wanted in Delaware, and he kept us on the hook since Saturday. Then today, at around closing, after he said that we were all done, we were going to have a done deal with, he says they sold it. Dealers sow state-to-state trades. The darker gets the vehicle. Wait. Dealers sow state-to-state trades. The dealer get. So I can do it with a dealer plate then, right? Yes, I believe that too, Tina. I know that there's some people like don't address it, but no, you got to. That kind of stuff. That's not like just a little troll causing trouble. That's somebody slandering someone that doesn't have a voice anymore. Oh, Ivy Lynn? I said the same thing to Jimmy. You don't understand. 5 vehicles. 5. And because they didn't order, I guess, many in the way that we want this van equipped because the color interior and stuff. Oh, thanks, Snow Remover. Thanks for sticking up for the victims, even though you received backlash. Yeah, I'm okay. They can come at me with their backlash. I'm okay. But I said to Jimmy, well, that speaks volumes for the economy because we're not talking something, $5, $6, a few $1,000s, and they're gone like that. And I said, this is absurd, right? I said, how many people are, and when we called him, he couldn't even answer our call because he had so many people coming in and test driving and buying cars. So it's busy in the car industry, I'll tell you, at least where we're shopping. In fact, the dealer in South Carolina, I know this sounds insane that we have, he told us it is only 1 of 5 cars in the United States. Okay? And then they raised the price. $3,000. And I'm like, wait, I just saw this on your what? And he's like, oh, I got it on my list. And then I said to Jimmy, this sounds shady. Now they reduced the price. So it's like either South Carolina, and that'll be crazy. It's like 10 hours each way. I don't know. Shysters, yeah. Grace, I don't know what's going on, but they're busy because they've sold like 4 cars out from under us. It's not even zero interest. It's nothing even about that. Some of them have, the one we have does not offer that. That's what I'm saying. It's not even one that is offering that. So I can't figure it out. It's just crazy. But now, I don't even, this one in Massachusetts will probably be gone tomorrow anyway. So it's the way it's working out for us. Hi, Bossy. Hi, it's Sarah. You missed the first 5 minutes. Oh, no, Lacey, just talking about a little backlash on the video where called out Cindy and Mensa. Yeah, it's been really fun, Sharon. Yeah. But I got so upset today when the guy called. You don't know. Jimmy was like on the phone. He goes, what? You sold this one again? And then Jimmy just goes, okay. And I said, why'd you hang up? I just wanted to give him a piece of my mind. So I called him back. And I spoke to the manager and I said, this is ridiculous. You've kept us Friday, Saturday. You said first thing Monday. We got all of our paperwork into you. You were supposed to call me first thing Monday. We've been trying to get this guy all day, right? They keep saying, oh, he'll call you right back. He's busy. Calls us at 5:30 and says the car's sold. It just went off the lot. How the hell did you do that when you're supposed to have had a deal with us? Ridiculous. And that's not the only one. What other state? Where's the other one we had that they did the exact same thing? Yeah, Sharon, I've done that, but if I can find one now with everything I need in it, then there are a few there. that I can get a good deal too. It always feels slimy, doesn't it? Yeah. And if I didn't need one so bad, it would be different. But I mean, we need a car. Like my car. You had a guy do that to you locally. Went over to the next city. I'm trying to think about where was the last place that they did that to us besides Delaware? It wasn't South Carolina. It was Pennsylvania? Have I tried Enterprise? No. They're not going to have what I need because I need a very... they only make one all-wheel drive van. Only one. And that's a Toyota Sienna. And I need a premium... What is it? A limited premium with chestnut inside. Nothing, Daryl. We're just having a chit chat before we get into it. I have to see if our guest is coming on. Can I email you the photo? What photo? Oh, I don't want to put someone's photo up on here. I can't do that because I could get in trouble for that. I've always done that too, Sharon, when I've had time, but now that they're not manufacturing them right now. I've always done that, but luckily I was able to find exactly what I wanted. 6 months. You wrote letters on how great, especially for your son's truck. Well, that's great. Hey, Nana T. How is the weather today? No, the weather wasn't good today, but it's supposed to be nice tomorrow, is what I hear. But that might be the only nice day of the whole week. Okay. Let me read what Posh is saying. I want to read this because I want to address this. She says, I'm not related to anyone in that effed up family. Chris is a monster and his mom is nuts. But if anyone should be able to talk about a case, it's their families and the people directly involved. Okay, Posh. What this Mensa is saying, okay, first of all, she's saying in the true crime community, she's not even a part of the true crime community, number one. Number two, she goes, can people talk about Josh Powell? He's dead. It's not the point that someone is dead, okay? It's the point that you're slandering a victim that was brutally murdered. And so, Posh, it's very different from talking about a case with facts. What they're saying, all the stuff they're saying doesn't even make sense. Cindy only saw those kids twice a year, if that. Yet she claims that Shanann drugged them every night. Based on what facts? Zero. Okay, it's all slander. Everything she says, Shanann never said Cece was allergic to chocolate. Cece wasn't allergic to chocolate. She had to watch where the chocolate was processed. She was allergic to nuts, and they were tree nuts. Okay, not peanuts. She could have peanuts. And that was another misconception. So there's a difference between talking about a case and slandering victims. And I don't know if you know the person that has those videos. She is saying that Shanann murdered those children. And you know what they're saying that's even more sick? Wait till you hear. Have you heard this one? Because she's gone off on a rant today. Chris did not kill the children, and he did not dispose of the children. It's a conspiracy, and the Shiners are in on it. Did you hear this one? And we're paid to divert the truth from coming out because we're so terribly afraid of Cindy speaking the truth, because she has the truth about what happened, and Chris took the rap for it. If you don't believe me, All you have to do is go over there and read her comments and listen to what she says. It's delusion that's just unbelievable. And they don't recognize Nico because they never got a DNA report, they say. Even though it's in the discovery. I said to Jimmy, I have a report that says Nico's Chris, but the parents don't? BS, okay? They said they only gave it to the other grandparents, and they accused the other grandparents of being shady, that they didn't give them the report. That's why they don't recognize Nico. It's beyond sick. It's beyond sick. So a very, very big difference, Posh. She led the end. So there's a difference talking about a case as just slandering a victim. Yeah, to Scooter, there's really sick stuff. You can read what she says in comments. It's disgusting. Yeah, she's going to clear his name. And he had to take the rap. Poor guy, you know? He took the rap because those shiners and everything, they're really powerful. And somebody else did this. Did that whole disposal, not Chris. Somebody else did. She's really, I don't understand how she is allowed, because that is totally against the terms of service. No, the apple doesn't fall. There is proof of the medication. Where's that, Posh? Posh, I'm really interested. Where is the proof of the medication? Could you tell me where the proof is? Because it's not from Cindy's mouth, because she didn't even spend time with those kids to say that that happened every single night. Please tell me where to find the proof. I would love to see it. Chris says it in the interrogations. No, he doesn't. I know this case inside and out, and no, he doesn't. He says something like, when he's talking about the bedtime routine, he says if they need medication, then that's the time they give it to them. And their kids were on prescription medications that were not Tylenol and Benadryl, just for the FYI. But no, if that's where you're saying it, that's not it. Sorry. So now that we've got that out, Posh, does that explain better why they shouldn't be saying what they're saying? Well, if you did study it inside and out, you would know that that's not what was said. Norma. It is maniacal. I'm glad you know it. I know it backwards and forwards in my sleep. He did not say that. I will give you, that's fine. Send it to me at carolyn@truecrimechat.org. You want to bet? You send, no, I guarantee you're going to send me something that I already know. And can I tell you something else? Even if Chris Watts said something, that's not proof. You do know that, correct? He lied like crazy. That's not proof. He failed a polygraph exam. His word is not proof. You have to have real proof to accuse someone of drugging their children every evening. You need real proof. Danny, he cannot get an appeal. Right, I know, Kristen. That's what I'm trying to say. He's a pathological liar. He is. Send me the proof, and it has to be real proof. You would never be able to accuse someone of drugging their children with saying, oh, this person said it here. He may have drugged them, right, Cheryl? Correct. Yeah, now that's not truth. You're never wrong. What are we even talking about? You came in here and now you're already really argumentative with me. Do you want to call? Why don't you call in? You want to call in and talk with me? You want to talk with me, or you just want to be aggressive in the chat? I'm willing to talk to you. Would you like to call in and talk to me? She didn't say drugging. She most certainly did say drugging. Yes, she did. Go back and listen to it. Mensa even goes, oh no, she gave them Tylenol and Benadryl, both of them? Go listen. She is calling Shanann an abusive mother because she drugged her children and made up diseases they didn't have. I don't think you know this case as inside out as you think you do. But if you'd like to call in, I'm willing to discuss this with you in a civil manner. Yes, let me find the clip and I will call in. She gave Tylenol and Benadryl every night at bedtime, and she did. Okay, you go find the clip. Did you send me the other proof you said? Is that in my inbox? Yeah, I know that's what they accused her of. A person that saw the kids twice a year said she did it every night. Oh no, she does more than passively aggressive call her an abusive mother. Go look at Mensa's other videos. Mensa calls Chris battered wife syndrome and Shanann an abuser of her husband and her children. Go look into Mensa if you think she didn't passive aggressively do anything. She came right out and did it. How many times a year did you see the kids? You know what? I know better than to take Cindy's word for something when she saw them twice a year. Okay? She's hell-bent on slandering Shanann to make what her son did look like he had a reason to do it. And now they're going to go with the narrative that, oh my gosh, he didn't do any of this. He's been framed. If you want to call in, I'll discuss this with you. But if you're going to tell me that Cindy's word is your proof, you can't get someone for drugging their children on something someone in North Carolina says. They did take other meds. Yes, they did. Okay, so I guess you don't want to call in and say this. If you just want to say that's crazy and this and that, that's not really talking to me. You have to have facts. You can't just go on assumptions. You're going to go on an assumption into a court of law and just say, I think she drugged her kids. Well, why do you think she drugged her kids? Because she bought Tylenol and Benadryl at Walmart when she was with me. And that when I was staying with them, I saw her giving it to them. You sure it was? She even said, I don't even know if the doctor told her maybe to do that. I don't even know. She admitted she didn't even know why she would be doing it. And Cindy has lied before, so where is the proof of this? Right, you don't get an EpiPen because you want one. The lady that interviewed Cindy is nuts. Okay, okay, we agree on one thing. See, there we go. All right. So what is it, Posh, then? What are you saying? It's not about my good energy, single mom life. I will stand up for victims. That is a good use of my energy. And if she wants to come in, that's fine. But she has to speak with me with facts, not with, well, Cindy said this. I could say a lot of things, Posh. I could say you drugged your kids every night. Okay, your neighbor could say something because she's angry with you and say that. You have to have proof. Those are some pretty big allegations. Happy birthday, Louisiana lady. How can she say these things about a beautiful mother? Yeah, I know. It doesn't even... Let me know when you have the proof, Posh. Because in that case, it's jealousy, Danny. It is pure and utter jealousy, and Cindy cares about what she looks like, just like Chris does. So you've got both of them. Their reputation, okay, just like Chris said, I hope this is not what they're going to judge me on forever because this one event, everybody before said I was a great guy. They're totally delusional. Yeah, and that she was so close to them, yet she says she only felt herself bonding with Bella those few days that she was in North Carolina. Curse of Mary. I'm wondering how she even got a hold of her in the first place, asking her to make the call. Right, she says she doesn't contact anyone too, right? So yeah, Cindy just knew her number and just called her up. Says maybe she really is a friend of the family, as a lot of people suppose, or a relative. Because it's interesting how, hey, 333. how Cindy, yeah, how Cindy has her number, right? Oh, Janae, we're waiting to see if Posh has her stuff. I am moving on with my agenda. I am going to see if our guest is going to pop on now or maybe in an hour. I'm trying to see what time it is for him. 7. Yes, Diana, I'm having quite a time. I don't know the person, but she was laughing and talking. BRB. Cindy had no relationship with Chris, and she's trying to cover all of that because she is one her and mother, not Jeanette. Correct, BJ. Oh yeah, found Mensa. Huh. Oh, I know she more than likes Chris Watts. She loves Chris Watts. Why are they starting it again? It's interesting, isn't it, to see why they might be starting it again? Well, I was going to keep it a surprise. It's a male. It's a male. I'll check in a minute. The audio was so bad on it too, yeah. Cindy can't stand it that her son was a murderer. Yeah, they should have let him have his trial, but she tried to get it. He didn't want it. You know why he didn't want it? He didn't want all that stuff coming out about him because he wanted to save his face. He's beyond an appeal. He's lost his time for an appeal. Where's Posh? Yeah, where is Posh? Posh, can you hurry up? Because we have other things. Are you going to get do you have your proof ready? Let me see if she emailed me, and then I'll also check on our guest. Let me see. Hang on. Okay. Nothing yet, Posh. All right, you guys watch Posh. I'm going to pull up the Buffalo case. Hey, Tico. Hey, Janae, thank you. We support victims here. We certainly do. All right, so here's another husband. You know, I swear to you, I have to make a video, and I'm going to make a video about these guys that are killing their wives, how quickly they're getting caught, and just have it in this compilation because they're getting caught quicker and quicker and quicker. It's like, why? Okay. So here's what we have. Hang on, let me get my... Did you hear about this, Ivy? This happened in Buffalo. Isn't that where did I go to get the puppy? Why do I think I was in Buffalo? Jimmy? I don't know where Jimmy is. Okay. The woman was 52. And let's see. So, town of Allen, New York. A Buffalo man shot and killed his wife in Allegheny County, and then he began dismembering her body. Okay? So, the husband is Philip Farron, 52. and he's been charged with second-degree murder. State police are not releasing the victim's name, but her family has identified her as Amber Farron. Troopers responded to Holdridge Road in the town of Allen Friday after receiving a welfare check call. Police say the husband, Farron, made admissions, according to investigators, that he shot and killed the victim earlier in the week and was in the process of dismembering her body when the troopers arrived. He was arraigned via Skype. He's being held at the county jail with no bail. And then there's a GoFundMe account that's been set up to help the victim's family pay for funeral expenses. And they also say anyone in an abusive relationship in need of help, call the 24-hour National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. But wait, I've got, let me grab another thing on this. Because I have, oh, here we go. Let me see, yes. Okay, so the New York troopers, when they arrived, right, they arrived because they had to do a welfare check because her family hadn't heard from her in days. And they interrupted her husband as he was dismembering her body inside the home. Friday at 12:30 p.m., troopers were sent to the home in Allen to check on the welfare of a resident there. Police didn't identify her, but her name is Amber, because her family has a GoFundMe page that she's identified on, and I'll pull that up. Let's see here. So that would be this, and it says, my sister was murdered due to domestic violence. Her husband killed her and left her on the ground to die for a few days. He lied to the police. He is now in custody with no bail at the moment. Me and my mom are on our way to New York to get everything straightened out, and we need help paying for her funeral. If anyone could help, every penny counts. I don't have much money, and neither does my mom. We had to scramble last minute to get our money to come to New York to take care of things. I'm so devastated, and I never thought this would happen to my family. Please pray for us. After the funeral expenses, if there's any money left over, we want to donate to a domestic violence agency. So, let me see if I can give, let me see the link. Will the link come up on? I hope that link won't be. Let me put the link in the chat in case anybody wants to check that out. Hold on. I just have to pull up the video here. Let me see the link. Will the link come up? Okay. Hang on. I'm going to put it in the chat now if you want to check this out. And while I'm in the chat, I'll just see, has Posh come back with the proof yet? Posh, just email me when you want the number. Oh, this is not going. Hold on, I'm going to make this link shorter. It's not going to take this link. Hold on a minute. Okay. All right. So it's this link. There you go. You also live near Buffalo, New York, Mary. Oh, okay. And you didn't hear about it? And Ivy Lynn says, no, Mommy, I didn't hear about this. I was just Googling as we speak. It's actually a small country town outside of Buffalo, but still. But that's not where I went to get the puppy, was it, Ivy? No, I was up near Rochester, right? There was another puppy I was supposed to get near Buffalo. Posh went bye, bye, bye. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right, let me get back to this for a second. So where was I? Troopers spoke to Philip M. Farron, 52, who said his wife had left the area When troopers questioned him again, he then made admissions. Further investigation revealed that Farron had shot and killed the victim earlier in the week and was in the process of dismembering the victim's body when the troopers arrived. Her body was taken to the Monroe County Medical Examiner's office to determine the cause of death. Farron was arrested on second-degree murder charges and first-degree manslaughter charges. And he was arraigned via Skype. He has not entered a plea and is now being held without bail at the county jail. That rhymes. It's unclear whether he has retained an attorney who can speak on his behalf. As police continue to investigate, Amber's family is reeling from her death. She was a sweet girl, a big heart, her aunt Bonnie Mineo said, who would do anything for anybody, and for her life to be ended like this. Her sister Ashley Ryan told the outlet that she would give the shirt off of her back to anyone, and this happened. I just can't believe it. Her family claims they saw signs of domestic violence before Amber's death. My sister was murdered due to domestic violence. That's what's written in the GoFundMe that I just read you there. Now, you know what's, remember Mommy for the Win? And her friend Gretchen Anthony was killed by that guy in Florida. Remember we went through that? Well, now they say that he was he approached teen girls at the mall a week before that, and that's when, remember, he had that arrest, and then he got out and he killed her, and then he had strange texts. And I want to do its own video on that standalone. I will try to get that one of those up. And the man accused of killing the Utah couple, he had previously tried to get a job at their family business. So he did this all because he's disgruntled that he couldn't get a job there? That's a little bit of a problem to react like that. He attempted to get a job at the family's landscaping business. Whether this is the motive for the couple's killings remains unclear. Oh, so crazy. Okay. All right, so yeah, I mean, there'll be more on this Buffett, but I just thought it was weird and how quickly he got caught there. Very quickly. Let me see if Posh has her stuff. Posh? Is she back? Has anybody seen her? Try to let Mommy know about footage. Lacey, what are you talking about the Gannon stuff? I got the feeling you were between Buffalo and Rochester, somewhere on Lake. Yeah. That's Lake Ontario, because I was like really close to Canada. And we wanted to go see Lake Ontario, but then it was dark by the time we got there. Why are they coming here? Who's coming here? Yeah. Hennessy says, I was married 33 years and we divorced instead of killing each other, luckily. It's lucky. Scroll back, Lacey said. The lady had the police there on a previous occasion and was pulled back inside abruptly, and the police left. Oh, really, Lacey? Wow. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. For this Buffalo case, you mean? Let me see if I can find any of that on. Well, it says, okay, it says, hold on a minute. I don't want this. What is this? Oh, gosh. Buffalo man called police 2 days before he was charged with grisly murder in Allegheny County. 2 days before he was charged with a grisly murder, a Buffalo man called police to complain. The woman never alerted to. Okay, hold on. It's the Buffalo News, and this stupid thing wants me to fill out. I've got to fill out a darn account before it will let me see the rest of the article. Oh, gosh. Hold on. Jimmy? They must be in the basement, I bet you. Oh yeah, now I've got to, okay. Now I've got to go to my email and confirm it. Hang on, all this to get this freaking article. Okay. Registered with the Buffalo News, great. Okay, I'm successfully continue reading, yeah, thank you. I hate when they say that continue reading and they never bring you back to your original article. Did you ever notice that? I hate that. Okay. So it says, let's see. 2 days before he was charged with a grisly murder, a Buffalo man called police to complain his neighbor had broken a window in his shed. Police arrived at his South Buffalo house and talked to the man, Philip Farron, 52, and his estranged wife. Now she was the estranged wife, about the complaint on Wednesday, and his wife never said she was threatened or did not feel safe, Captain Jeff Ronaldo said. She goes in the house, she gets her dog, and she comes out. She gets in her car and she leaves, and the police leave, Ronaldo said. 2 days later, state police charged Farron with second-degree murder after making a welfare check at a home on Holdridge Road in Allegheny County, town of Allen. Troopers discovered that Farron had shot and killed his victim and was dismembering her body when they arrived. So she didn't even live there? Troopers said they have not yet positively identified the victim, but the family said she is Amber Farron, Philip Farron's wife. Trooper James O'Callahan said state police are aware of the incident in Buffalo, and Ronaldo said Buffalo police have made the body camera footage available to troopers. Even though an incident happened in Buffalo, this is totally separate from the state police investigation, O'Callahan said. The police video is not the only video of the Wednesday afternoon police response to Ryan Street. A neighbor posted a 31-second clip on Facebook. It shows a woman on a porch talking toward police patrol cars, saying she was asking for their emergency assistance. A neighbor approaches a patrol car saying a man just grabbed the woman and took her into the house. As the officer approaches the house, both the victim and Farron came out on the front porch and started talking to the officer, Ronaldo said. While police are there, the woman, the victim, she makes a comment to the police that the husband, he's not acting right, he needs some help, he said. The officers talked to Farron, who seemed fine, Ronaldo said. The woman never alluded to a domestic problem or that her husband was threatening her. She told police that they were estranged and she lives in Allegheny County. She also told them that her husband did not have guns in the house. Police asked her what she wanted to do, and she said, "I just want to get my stuff and leave." Police waited for her to drive away before they left. He didn't act crazy. He didn't threaten her. He didn't threaten the police, he said. He wasn't acting bizarre. 2 days later, at about 12:30 p.m., Friday, state police went to the house on Holdridge Road after being asked to check on the welfare of the victim. Farron told them the person who had called them had left the area. O'Callahan said there is no cell phone service at the home, and troopers had to leave to contact the original caller who asked for the welfare check. The person gave them additional information. Because they had already been there, They saw a couple of things that would make sense with the information they were given, and they were able to work with that to establish more of a case, O'Callahan said. The investigation revealed that Farron had shot and killed the victim earlier in the week and was in the process of dismembering her body when troopers arrived. O'Callahan said state police believe the homicide occurred at the Holdridge Road residence. The state police, forensic identification unit, and underwater recovery team responded to the Holdridge Road residence. O'Callahan said there is a small body of water on the property, and the water team was called in to check it. He declined to say if anything was found in the water. In addition to murder, Farron was charged with first-degree manslaughter and is being held in the Allegheny County Jail without bail. Whew. Very strange. Let me see if Posh got back. Posh back? Hold on. Alright, so let's see. Did Posh come back? Let me see if she emailed me. Oh, you sent me the video? Okay, thanks. I'll check it out after this. Melissa, I don't have a... you forgot your attachment. Melissa, I got your email, but you forgot the attachment. And I got the video, My Crazy Life. Let me see here. The video was taken the day Philip Farron killed his girlfriend. All right, I'll put the video. Do you guys want to see the video? I'll put the video in there, okay? Hang on. Here's the video. If you guys want to watch that video, that's the video. My Crazy Life sent that. You can take a look at it. Oh, okay, Melissa, thanks. Yeah, I'll look at it. I just can't post it up there. Okay. Blueberry. Hey, Blueberry, are you new? Where did No Time go? That was a quick hello and goodbye. Well, he didn't say goodbye. He just said hello. Scott. Megan Firamusco had Heidi's body in the trunk of her driveway, but people thought that wasn't a smoking gun, so I guess these idiot lawyers will say the same. Posh got spooked. It says the link is broken. Did that link work for anyone else? Did that link? Hold on, because it worked for me. Hang on a minute. Let me try it without the mobile link. Okay, hold on a minute, because somebody put a mobile link on this. Let me try it without the mobile link. Hang on. Okay, try this, all right? Here. I wonder if this is on anymore. Now, okay, yeah, here it is. Try this link. I'm going to put this link in. Oh, you're here listening? Wow, that was fast. You're like that kazoo guy. Who was the other person we used to call? We used to call Lisa D, and she was like in there in a minute, usually, if she wasn't sleeping. And then, oh, it was, our other California friend, Auntie Cuckoo. You just call Auntie Cuckoo 3 times and she appears in the chat. Posh got called home to the mothership. Okay. All right, so did that work? It worked both times for you? So Atsira says the link works. Jenny says it doesn't work. Could it be that, I don't know, is it worked? Okay, it works for Carla, it works for Atsira. Did it work for anyone else? Diana says it didn't work for her. Diana, you're though in the UK. Jenny, where are you? Are you in the United States, Jenny? Jenny. You have to have Facebook to view it. Do you ever call me and I did not answer? Snow remover, snow remover, snow remover. You were probably out removing snow. The second one worked. Okay. You have to log into Facebook. Okay, so you are you on the ones? Well, I know Diana's on Facebook because outside of Rochester, a woman overdosed and lived, but smothered her newborn in bed. The news article asked people not to talk about it. Outside of Rochester, a woman overdosed and lived. What is that? That just happened, Ivy Lynn? They said not to talk about it? It didn't work for you, Tina. It worked for Mandy. So Mandy's in the UK. You have Facebook and it didn't work. But it worked for Mandy Hall, Diana. I wonder if it's something about what kind of device you're on. It says public post, but I had to log in. Very strange. It may have restrictions on the viewing. Maybe your country has restrictions. That could be right. Where's Jenny D1? To Scooter, you got a picture? What is that a picture of? Is that an anime? Is that an anime doll? You're on a laptop. Hi, I'm a bird, Robin. Second one worked. Okay. So I'm going to check about our guest. He should be getting up right now. What time is it? It's the same time in Scotland as it is in London, right, Diana? Oh, Kindness Cake is here. You're in Scotland, Kindness Cake? Maybe our guest is rising and shining now. It still doesn't work. Where are you located, Jenny D1? Are you in the US or are you somewhere else? I don't know where you are. Okay, so it's time to rise and shine over there, right? Oh, it's you in a glass? You're in a glass. Okay. All right. What is the man's name again? It's, what's it? Okay. I'm losing my mind here. Hold on, I'll tell you his name. Farron, right? Farron, what was his first name? Let me get his first name. Farron. Come on. Philip Farron. Philip Farron. Farren. 52. In a town called Allen, New York. Allen, like Allen, New York. Outside of Buffalo. You're in the U.S., the San Francisco Bay. Yeah. Okay, California. She's near San Francisco. Okay, thanks. Kindness cake. Two scooters. I can't. It's a joke with two scooter. I'm supposed to say she likes me best of all. She can be your friend, but she likes me best of all. You have it. Oh, good. You use your laptop? Great. Works. Beautiful. It doesn't work for you in Idaho, Aries. Maybe you have to use your laptop. Don't like my picture? I'll have to... I